Hi, how y'all doing today? We're gonna go over now how to build credit. All right. So first thing you need to know about when you start building credit is you got to understand how uh, the score is taken up. Right. So these are two different. You probably heard me talk about this before, but these are two different scoring modules, which is FICO and VantageScore. All right. So payment history. If we look at the FICO over here, the payment history is 35%, credit utilization 30, history is 15. So those are the biggest chunks. And then when you go over here, you got credit utilization 20 compared to the 30% over here. And payment history is 40% when it's 35% over here. And also the age of the credit, which is the history of the credit over here, which is 21%. So knowing that revolving credit is 30% over here and it's 20% over here, that's a lot of your score. Um, and this is what most lenders use when it comes to funding and stuff like that. VantageScore is making its way for Credit Karma and stuff like that. With Credit Karma, that's who use VantageScore. But with FICO, you see that credit utilization is 30%. That's why I'm always preaching to keep your utilization up under 30%, because once it goes over 30%, your credit score will start decreasing. So, but let's get back to how to build that credit. All right. So when you build in credit, you got two types of accounts. You got revolving and installment. All right. So in revolving, you got credit cards, retail cards, and sometimes lines of credit. That what makes up your revolving credit. So that makes up, you know, 30%. It makes up 30% of your score over here and 20% of your score over here revolving. That's why revolving is so powerful. I've seen a person with a perfect credit score, right, and had all installment accounts, and their credit score wasn't passing 650, and 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 a lot of people know that you're gonna need like over 720 to get those good interest rates and stuff like that. So you gotta apply you some revolving account to that. All right. So the other type of account is installments. Okay. So on installment accounts, you got your lines of credit, your mortgages, your student loans, your auto loans, and your personal loans. So those are installment accounts. So they don't count the utilization on installment accounts, um, but they do take up a big chunk of your score. All right. So when you go to build credit, you got two types of clients as well. So we got clients that has no credit after you clean them up, and some of you clients are going to have some credit after we get through cleaning you up. So if you're a client with no credit after we clear you up, that means you need to take it on your own terms and start building credit. And I will be marketing tools to you like the Credit Builder card, HUD and Chase, which is give you for a $15,000 limit. Also, we have My Jewelers Club that'll give you a 5,000 limit, and they will approve you with bad credit. So it don't matter in the beginning. Once we start, you need to start trying to build credit if you don't have no credit. All right. For some clients, you're going to have some credit, right? So that means you may have some installment loans and probably one or two credit cards, but you're going to have to add credit to build it up. So just add a little bit of credit compared to this rule that I'm finna give you. All right? This going to be the rule to give you what you need to get started on building that credit and taking yourself to the next level. All right? So for the no credit client, you got to build credit while you in credit repair. That's the best way. So once we remove all the negative items, you won't have none but the positive items that you have. So you got to get the security cards. Make sure when you get these security cards, do not max them out. They will drop your score because you need to stay up under 30% on those too, because they're treated as revolving cards. You're going to need some shopping carts. You're going to need to get at least 3 of those. All right. And also, once again, keep those cards below 30%. For the sum funding clients, we're going to have to add credit to according to what you need on your file. And always remember the 3-and-3 rule. I know I haven't went over it yet, but I'm about to go over it now. The 3-and-3 rule will put your credit in a standing where you can start getting approved immediately if you do this. You start getting approved for houses, cars, or anything that you want if you think about this 3-and-3 rule, and if you build it right. All right. So the 3-and-3 rule is 3 primaries with 3 months of payment history. So that's why I'm telling you to build it in the beginning, because you're gonna need 3 months of payment history to make those scores reflect very well. All right, because your payment history is a big chunk of your credit score being in that higher tier. All right, so that's how you build your credit. So go ahead and get those credit builder cards. Go ahead and get the My Jewelers, the Chuck Hutton Chase. Make sure you got 3 primaries by the time we finish this program, and you'll be able to jump out this program and start to get approved immediately. Thank you so much for joining me on how to build credit, and see you in the next video.